Let me give you a quick 101 on how to pitch, because it's super simple. I relearned it at Sundance, but I originally learned it at CAA when we were getting ready to pitch NWC. Mm-hmm. And Jeff Jacobs was the TV president at the time. Jeff Jacobs is the person who sold Entourage, and yes. Ari is half based on him, half based on Ari Emanuel. Yeah. So when I met with him, he gave me like the quick outline of how to pitch. And what he told me in the room, we told us in the room, was like, don't ever forget like what the heart of the story is. He was in the room when they sold The Sopranos. He was in the room when they sold Entourage. He was in the room when they sold NCIS. And he said, when we sold The Sopranos, everyone thinks of it as this huge gangster saga. Mm-hmm. But people forget that the writer had, when he went into the room and pitched, he's like, well, growing up, I had major issues with my mother. And I had to go to counseling. And I'm still dealing with it. And this is a story about a man who's truly dealing with his mother and how to overcome through counseling. That's how he sold The Sopranos. He did not go in there saying, this is a gangster drama and this is gonna happen.
Yeah, true.
And that's what kind of like what he was telling us. Like, when you pitch anything, but especially in TV, one, you have to open up as to, again, what's the first question? Why is this story important? But you have to open up with why this is important to you. So you have to open up with the line of, this story is important to me because of this. For example, my pitch for Illegal was, 2 years ago, I gave this alumnus of the year speech, and after I spoke and the entire stadium cleared out, 50 to 80 students stood behind, and I knew that I had to tell their story. Mm-hmm. I had to write us into existence. That's what opened up my pitch, and that's what the network executives were reacting to. So you always have to open up with a personal story, why this story is personal to you. Right. Then you have to essentially explain your story in one cohesive sentence, right? Like, what's this journey that we're going through? For me, it was Illegal is a 30-minute undocumented family comedy in the vein of The Wonder Years that follows 16-year-old Rafa when he first discovers that he's undocumented and when his all-American life comes crashing down on him. So one, you have to say why this is very important and personal to you. Two, you have to say, in a nutshell, what the entire series is. Then you have to go into the character breakdown. Like these, in the way that I like to do it, I like to say, this is Enrique, Rafa's father. Enrique he's like Ricky Ricardo. He's a hot-blooded Latin man who can't sing and dance, right? So, and then you end your character and your character breakdown. It'd be nice if you throw in some future episodes that people are gonna be privy to. And after you do your character breakdown, you do your pilot. So you outline your pilot little by little. Then you give sample stories of future episodes, and then you open it up for question and answer. It's 5 simple steps.